Well, the buttons say we're live, and who am I to disagree with the buttons? I hail my new robot AI overlords and wish them nothing but the best. But tonight, we are in yet another dystopian future of Cyberpunk Red. This one is a sitcom. I'm still going with it. I'm still going with it. It's a sitcom. Damn it, sitcom. It's been many weeks since we played last time. So GM has forgotten rules, of course, because he's juggling many rule systems in his head at once. So we'll take it easy and see how this goes tonight. But for players, Richard, who do you have tonight?
Hi there, I'm Richard, and the rule that you have forgotten most of all is that when I roll the dice, I earn $100,000 US that you pay to me, Bert. Not the character. That is an important rule of this game. And tonight I am playing Laszlo the Doctor, which is why I earn those 100,000. Or MedTech, I guess.
But we'll be rolling no dice for some reason.
We'll be rolling no dice this session. A new face icon to the game, but not the stream. Kim, introduce yourself and what's the character you're playing?
Okay, yes. My name is Kim, and I've played some other games, mostly the retro game on Sunday, but my character's name is Tetra, and she is a fixer, and she'll be introduced tonight.
Yes. And our favorite dentist. Tell us all about him.
Hello, I'm Marius, the dentist, dental enthusiast. I don't think I'm allowed to call myself a dentist just quite yet. I haven't printed up the certificate. So, yeah, we're working on it. We're trying hard. We'll see what happens. Maybe this is the session.
And who's playing the dentist?
Marius.
Oh,
that way.
Who are you?
Kelly. Sorry.
Who are you?
Sorry. It's been a long
I
day.
didn't introduce you, Kelly. So yes, Kelly, the dentist in training. It's a correspondence course, I'm sure. 2 weeks max.
Just meld the teeth right back.
Yeah.
Jameis, who you got tonight?
Hey, Kira, I'm playing Elena. She's 2/3 tech, 1/3 nomad. She of course has the most important character with her pet Sebastian the rat.
Can't forget the rat. He's really the star of our show. Steven, who you got?
Hello, dear listeners or viewers. I'm Steven, and I play Pinball, the solo of the group. He lives his life like a video game and doesn't like to be overly bothered with tedious life things.
Not at all. No tedious life things. Here, I'll take my logo off of your stream pic there, Steven, so they can see the cowboy that you are not playing tonight.
You know, I tried changing that. Didn't take.
Didn't take. Well, what I do remember from last session is that you have acquired a night market. At least all the contacts for the vendors, the bank setups. And after a little bit of legwork, you have acquired a spot for the night market. And it's tonight. Yeah. Right now, as a matter of fact. No, this is, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to set up before you have your vendors show up, and they usually show up an hour before the night market officially kicks off. So on the map here, guys, Steven being the I wanted to say security person, but you don't make people very secure. You really don't. You really don't. But you might know the best about securing a location. So here's the location you have. You guys tell me what, if anything, you want to do to secure your location or just prepare for guests. The map is a little confusing, so let me just go over a few things. You're in a parking garage, just off the street. It's just one level. This is where cars come in and out. This right here it's supposed to be a traffic gun that's registering the cars as they come and go. The tech's there, but it's not really set up for that. You have over here power facilities, which have been tapped in for you already so that you can run cords and pull power from it. There is, of course, the parking lot. And over here, let me find it. So this is the back room you guys can just crash in. But it does actually have steel security.
Your mic is breaking up to me anyway.
Yeah, I was wondering
Yeah.
if that was me or Bert. No, you
Hold on.
break up anyway.
Let me reduce my load.
It's fine now, but yeah, momentarily it was what?
I will show you all in glorious 160p to help my bandwidth. All right, how's that? Any better?
Yeah.
It returned to normal pretty quickly, so.
Okay. So let's just go down the line. Just let me know of anything that you want to do. And you may not need or feel like you need to secure anything. But Steven, what does Pinball want to do about any of this?
Well, I do believe we made a roll for this last session. I have the number written down that you were going to use my security preparations.
As a DV.
Yeah. And that number was particularly high.
What is that number?
25.
That's pretty high.
I mean, on a scale
That's
of
on a
1 to
1D.
infinity.
Yeah.
It-
On a
it
scale
is-
of 1 to. You rolled a 1d30 for that too, and only got a 7.
No, I was seeing if there was a 30-sided die I could drag out and set here. I don't, so I'm just going to write it on the map.
It did
And sorry,
play
what was it? 24? You said
25.
25. Okay.
It played into all of his particular strengths for securing an area. He assessed all the threats. He did a security sweep. He put some, minor sensors, got some secure. He hired a few extra muscle guys to do what he used to do, which is walk perimeter and such. Not that people can't assault the location, but they're probably not going to do it clandestinely.
Okay.
You can see his roll if you just scroll up a bit.
I'm seeing therapy rolls too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine, Pinball. So yeah, you secure the place as best as you know how, and it seems like that is a good number. It's a good number. It's a very good number. It is a thing. Anyone else want to do anything with the area? The setting on here, like this over here being music and this being vehicles. Just because it's on the map, we'll say that these are the vendors that are asking to be certain distance away from one another. So that's just the setup that we're going to go with.
I talked about some kind of body scanner.
Okay.
Just to sort of see if there's something weird. I don't know if that's actually tech or actually, it might also impinge on net running if you're trying to pick up if they're broadcasting signals or anything, but it was more sort of saying, hey, you've got this weird hollow pit in your area which happens to contain a gun sort of thing, or chemicals, bombs. Why have you got a bomb strapped to your ass?
Okay, so
My ass is the bomb.
Yeah. That's a bunch of different tech, like a chem sniffer, probably some sort of X-ray machine. If you're wanting to look to see what they're carrying,
Strap them on top of the pits.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Have
them roving.
I tell you what, you can get them. They're going to be, of course, second, third, fourth hand, fell off a truck, repaired, etc. So this roll isn't to tell me if you've got them. This is to tell me how well they work.
Yeah.
Without showing false positives, etc. So go ahead and give me a tech roll to basically get it all strapped on to these robo pets you've got.
It is what it is. It's the first time I've done it, so I'm not caring if I get a bad roll. But I didn't get a bad roll. I got a very good roll.
It's a very good roll. 19. Yeah. Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you feel like that it works. So with a 19, actually, it could be not overtly obvious. I'm not going to say inconspicuous. Someone looking will know they're being scanned, but just, they can move through the crowd without people really being the wiser unless they stop to look at it overly much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that works. Marius,
I'm not the
any contributions, Marius?
No, I'm just going to take a quiet spot in the corner, put my feet up and read my dentist book. I brought teeth brushing for dummies.
Did you happen to tell your new bosses at the dental office, which Marius is now employed as a secretary and their tech guy?
Admin assistant.
Did you happen to tell them that you were helping to run this night market?
No, this is on
Okay.
my personal time. I didn't. No.
Okay.
Not at all.
That's perfect then.
It might have come up with the dental hygienist when I was trying to get her on a date, but that's beside the point.
That didn't go anywhere.
Clearly not. That's why I'm here.
Tetra will be one of your guests tonight, so we'll pass by Kim for a moment. And Richard, is Laszlo going to contribute anything to the setup?
I guess we were talking about Laszlo operating I will come and look at your cyberware, etc.
Yes.
So I would like to set up sort of near the entrance,
Okay.
so that as the people are coming in, I can just occasionally glance up and see that nobody is out there, hacking up blood because they've got an infectious disease and are trying to come in.
Ping me about where you want to set up.
Why would I?
You could actually, if you wanted a private room, you can actually use this kind of office right here because it's got a glass window.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Yes, that sounds perfect. Look, there's even a couch if people want to lie down and have therapy as well.
Okay. I'm going to move Laszlo over there. If you guys will kind of move your tokens, they're at the bottom of the map. If you can kind of move them onto the map there. Laszlo, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, gotcha.
Drop them over there. We know you where. Okay. All right. So considering if there's nothing else you want to do, hours before your dojo opens, some of your first dealers start to show up earlier than they normally do because this is a new venue for them. Ollivander didn't use the same venue every time, but he'd been doing it long enough, and these vendors had been with him long enough that they kind of knew the rotation. So this is an entirely new place for them. A lot of them chose to come early to kind of set up and see what they had to work with, see what the electricals will like, etc. You've got 6 main vendors. These are the big vendors that showed up. These are the ones that you specifically invited. Okay. The 6, like one person's here doing bootleg music. One person's here with security gear. One's got cyberware, which Laszlo might have been interested in because it is all salvaged. Owner was dropped by a bullet once. Cyberware. You got a weapons guy. There's some vehicles running, and then there's just like a guy that sells parts. That's probably someone that Jameis, your character, might know and buy parts from quite often, because you would have met them at the night markets before. These people you know, okay? So when they show up, it's not a big surprise. They know your face, you know them, and they set up their booths as they normally do. You start to get some folks in, though, that you haven't seen at your markets before. They come up. The first person comes up with kind of a wheelbarrow, but it's kind of motorized. Like he's holding a tethered remote control behind him as this thing is kind of rolling up front. Instead of wheels, it's got these 3 like triangular tank treads, 1 in the front, 2 in the back. And he's loaded up with its food. You think, Laszlo, you'll be the first one to see this person come up because it certainly smells really good, actually.
Guaranteed non-human meat, I hope.
All of his signs are all folded up so you don't see what it is, but he comes up, and since it's your smiling face at the window, and we'll say that since this is a parking garage, there's like a little intercom system there. He's like, yeah, I understand there's a night market going on tonight. I'd really like to sell my wares here. What are your rates? Can I get a location?
I call somebody up on the radio because I have no idea what our rates are. Hello, strange man selling food at the.
I think Cold Sarah took care of a lot of that organization for us.
Yeah. He takes out like a small lacquered box and he kind of puts it up to where like you would accept like it's old school building, like where you would accept money from in a drop box. Just here, this is some of my wares. It's all fresh. It's all organic. He kind of just puts this small box in.
Poke through with my scalpel and see if I can determine if anything about it.
It's basically like a little bento box, sushi rolls, looks fresh, smells good.
I mean, I check it, see if it is guaranteed non-human meat.
You got any kind of med tech scanner on you or anything like that?
Why would Lesnar have that?
If
I
not,
mean-
you can just make me a medical roll just to see if the fleshy bits look like other than fish to you.
I mean, there's no tech specific for med techs for determining things. But I can give you a medical tech roll. That's
Sure.
the best I've got, I'm afraid. Boop. 17.
It looks like fresh fish and eel to you.
Okay. Is that good? I mean, does that accord with what we would have in this place, or is like
Yeah, a
eel,
lot of
etc.,
people.
is that-
A lot of people grow fresh seafood in vats and tanks because you certainly don't want to eat anything that's fished out of the ocean.
That's what I was
yeah.
wondering. Okay.
Yeah. It's not uncommon for people to grow fish in tanks and sell for food.
All right. Well, I'll prod it around a bit, and then I'll offer it back to the guy and say, "Eat it. Eat a bit of your own food if it is that good."
Okay. He just puts it down. He's like,
All right. Just checking it's not poison. All right. You can go in. I guess.
what's your rate? What
Hey,
would I owe you
call
on my
somebody on
sales?
the radio. Hopefully they are answering me.
Um,
Help!
The rate is 10% of profits.
10%
something like
of
that.
profits. Okay, not of gross, of net.
Well,
Oh,
gross, nets,
I don't
whichever
know.
one's best for us.
It's fish. You must
Um,
use a net. I don't know.
We probably have that thing sort of whatever. We probably would know what the normal rates are from.
So,
Tap
yeah.
the
So
sign next to me, which is the parking rates, and then go. No, whoops, sorry.
Ollivander charges 13% on whatever they sell, and then there's a flat rate for the spot, and that varies depending on how large the spot is. So with this guy, if he's just going to set up that little cart he's got there, it's like 20 units of currency, which the GM is not remembering off the top of his head.
Oh, euros or something. Euclids or something. Actually, I've forgotten the character's name. Pinball has a point of we are pretty new, so maybe 10% might not actually be there better than we slightly under profit ourselves this time around just because we are trying to establish ourselves to say, you don't quite trust us? Fine. We'll take slightly less money than normal, but just give us a chance. So that might actually be a terrible idea.
Makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
No idea,
Sure. Absolutely.
That's pretty awkward.
He tethers his okay, so again, it's been a bit. What are the personal data assistants called in this one? Agents. Okay. So he tethers his agents to the night market software and he sets it up so that 10% of his sales get scooped over to you. You go through. So Jameis, your roaming robots, probably since you don't have customers just yet, are stationed pretty close. Now he's got nothing explosive. Yes, he has weapons on him, but handgun, a few knives, nothing major. And as far as your sensors are able to ascertain, nothing poisonous, nothing overtly dangerous. He walks through, talks. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying a thing to Pinball just so he's updated on what weapons are in the area.
Gun, knife, got it.
Yeah.
Whether or not you want to allow people with firearms in is up to you. Ollivander always allowed small firearms. Like he didn't allow anyone to bring in like rocket launchers unless they're for sale. Yeah, he always made people with long arms to keep them in a lockbox up front, but he always allowed small
I can imagine small arms as being, okay, you're not carrying guns. That's very suspicious. That's more suspicious than if you were carrying guns.
Yeah, exactly. He finds a spot after talking to a few of the dealers. He pulls in. He starts putting his signs out. His business is just called Fish with an exclamation mark. Start setting up. He's got a little bit of music going on. It's all like the sound of waves crashing and whale songs. He's not got it loud, just enough. And he
We've got
starts.
set up on a special band, the Gold Siren Memorial Song playlist.
Yeah. Yes, Gold Siren is currently on the lam from the law as she lost her court case to the big corporations, and of course, it's good for her character if she's shown to be, resisting and going on the run and not paying the man. At least so her agent says. So that's where Gold Siren is right now. Marius, you see fish! ! Show up on the black market list. So he's connected his assistant, and you see it's set up for the correct amount of proceeds and all that. So there you go. And as all the other people that are selling start to hook up their communicators, it's all the codes. So this guy's got a new code. You can enter him in so that he can be a new vendor later if you wish, that sort of thing. The software is actually pretty intense. It's a full point of sales thing. You can see what their sales are. You can see, your percentage is scooped off right off the top before they even get their portion of it. His inventory is uploaded, so when customers walk in, they can open their agents, hook up to the local network, and they can see what's for sale and where. It also has places for customers to put in comments. You can see some of his old comments showing up saying, "Didn't die, thumbs up."
Kelp review.
Next person who shows up, who is also not on your invitation list. Jane! ! And Entourage. Wants to know if you could use some a live band tonight. Won't cost you anything. She's just going to scoop tips off anyone that throws it her way. She's got a new album coming out, and heard that Night Market's got some new management and wants to play.
Oh, you heard about Gold Siren then? Perfect.
No.
Of course, it's all over the news.
Let's see. What's in it for us?
10% of what I get.
I don't know. Gold Siren always gave more.
How much more?
Oh, well, you see, the security setup, the captive audience.
No. How much did she give?
Oh, no. Because it was always ratios. Also, I'm not the business manager.
Well, who is? Look, my music rocks. I'm sure it's going to bring a lot of customers in once we start throwing it out there that we're playing here tonight.
Oh, then no.
No.
No. Apparently, you do not understand what venue you are at.
Oh, I understand completely. I've played in night markets before. We just send it out low-key just to my fans. Police aren't going to know anything. Come on. Hey, look, 20% of my take tonight. 20%. I really need the exposure for the new album.
One moment. Let me consult. It's like, and I go onto the radio, put my hand up to the ear. You know, the classic gesture. I'm like,
yeah.
So, guys, did you all hear this? Should I shoot her?
Right for the shooting.
It is a sitcom.
So Jameis, I'm sorry, it's been a bit. What is your character's name again? Elena, tech scanner's going off. She does have some explosives on her. Low yield, you're thinking they're probably pyrotechnics.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. If she can impress Sebastian, she can stay. Otherwise, she's out.
This is a very reasonable suggestion, and I say we follow up on it.
And I leave it entirely to Bert rolling whatever to say when not Sebastian is happy.
Sebastian is a rat. She offers the rat some cheese. The rat takes the cheese.
If Sebastian's happy, then yeah.
Elena, I believe she's trying to kill your rat with heart disease.
You obviously haven't seen what he's been eating recently.
Look, I'll send my audio load down to a low zone. It won't get past the garage here. Nobody will hear it from the outside.
If she passes Sebastian sniff test, she's good.
So it's her, drummer, instrumentalist, and you guess a bodyguard. He's the only one that's carrying. He's got a few pistols, a couple of knives.
I am up and immediately assume I can take him.
Oh, you think you can? Yeah.
Absolutely. That wasn't a question. That was a statement.
All right, so you let Jane in. She goes.
Tell
Go
her
ahead.
to do a sound test.
Oh yeah. She needs to check your electrics anyway. So she's going to set up right over here where that area is. She's going to take over the lights, set up her own lighting. Her stage isn't that big. It's about 4 squares, just right around that sewer right there. Those 4 squares. Collapsible stage. Nothing that really gets in the way. Start setting up. Next person that shows up, Kim. What does your character look like? Unmute yourself.
Yes, that would be the most important, wouldn't it? I am still working on that. I kind of made her, because she has a variety of clientele, so I try to make her kind of chameleon-ish. But here, since it is a night market, she's probably.
Well, I tell you what, there's actually a role you can do for this.
Oh,
To find out if you perhaps are wearing the right costume for the day. What does it come under again? It's fashion. Hold on.
Fashion and style.
Yeah. But what does it come under? Is it a performance? No.
Social, I believe. Whatever
Social.
that is.
Yeah, wardrobe and style. So if you click under the skills, if you click the little thing that says social, you'll see the skill wardrobe and style.
okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so you just click on it.
Yep, just click on it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh.
You did a little reconnaissance. You know what the neighborhood looks like. You know what Ollivander's clientele usually come dressed as, so you nail it. You you come in tasteful, looking. Oh, you tell me. You tell me. You want to come in looking very professional? Do you want to come in looking, not attention grabbing at all? What are you going for?
Professional, because I'm introducing myself to the owners of the new market, so I want to
All
look
right.
my best.
Okay, well, one of those new owners is staring at you through some plexiglass, bulletproof plexiglass at the moment, as you walk up.
Okay. Good evening.
So it's still an hour
Yes.
before you're technically open.
Since everybody's coming in, I should probably be over here at the moment.
Yes.
Who you?
Okay. Hello? Yes. What? What do
Okay.
you wish?
So I just introduced myself.
Introduce
yours.
yourself.
Yes, so my name is I am a fixer. My name is Tetra, and I used to be friends with Ollivander. And so I was just here
Oh, you.
I need to fix that. But yeah, I was just here to introduce myself basically and offer my services.
Services? What services?
Information, if you need people.
Oh. Well, our last one did leave and go away. And, leave us this amazing night market. If you join us and die, do we get something from you as well?
It
Yeah,
is
we
an
can-
important question, yes.
Yes. Yes, an extremely
Ah.
important question, but yes, of course. What are you
Excellent.
after?
Well, you say information. We probably need information. Because we do not know what information we need. First job, if you want to prove yourself, what information do we need?
What are you trying to do? What's your end goal?
See, this is a very important question, but that is information that you would be getting, not you giving us. That's not what we want.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Do we have an end goal? This should we? Should we have one? Is that what I'm missing in my life?
Yeah. Well, no, we are in part of the rat race. Most people in goal escape rat race, die rich, and have old age instead of in gutter young.
Yeah, that might be a bit above my pay grade.
Maybe a human perception check there, Kim. So it's also under social.
Okay. Oh, it's in front of my face. Here we go. Ooh. Well, I don't know. Is that good?
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so your impression is they really don't know what they're doing. You probably feel like you can make a fair amount of money off of these people once you find out what information that you could sell to them, but they seem like the kind of folks that could use lots of information. You're going to have to hobnob tonight and find out what it is you might be able to sell them. So your character has pay data, we call it. You have various things that you could sell. You know some things about some things, but you don't know what it's worth to who. So that's part of your job, is kind of figuring out who you can connect certain information to, who would pay for it. And so it's one of those where you're just going to have to hang around for a bit and find out what it is that you know that you can probably sell them.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you probably also very quickly determine is that we have no idea what we're doing when it comes to running this night market.
Yes.
That will not take long to determine.
You've probably heard the discussion with the first two new vendors that walked in.
Those were completely reasonable business arrangements.
Completely reasonable.
Okay. Is that fish over there?
Oh yes, you have loaded fish. We have allowed fish in.
Definitely.
Yes.
Fish.
Hey, it's fish with an exclamation mark, not fish with trademark. Now, see, that's the difference.
Oh.
See, now, I believe, if you notice, fish with exclamation mark is rival of Jane with exclamation mark. They both have the exclamation mark.
It's fish. I still have
They are all like, Jane, no, fish, and they fight. I have allowed them both in to see what kind of throwdown will happen.
Fish will win. He has fugu in one of his trays.
He currently has
Badly
a sound
cut fugu.
well, you mentioned he has a sound system of his own. I expect a whale song. What is it? One of those mixtapes where they insult the other person.
Oh yeah,
diss tracks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whale song diss track about Jane.
But it's all done in whale song, so you know.
She's very confused, but insulted.
She rolls her empathy well and knows she's being insulted, even though she can't understand what the whale is saying. Yes.
That is what I am waiting for.
The slow put down. Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do with Tetra? You want to let her in? I mean, it seems like she's might be a customer, might be a client.
We don't let her in, and we kick Kim out of the group call
Yeah.
as well. Because I mean,
Well, see,
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
I've thought of that too. So,
oh, damn you for preparing.
I gun her down. New character.
All right. Yes.
All right.
on
You
in.
come in, find out what needs to be known. We put it back to us,
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, that
and
sounds
we
like
see
we're
if we
hiring
get
her.
paid.
Is that a thing? Are we paying out money to hire her to do a job for us?
Well, that is
I-
the
We
general
afford
idea,
that sort
yes.
of thing now. This is
Well,
great. I've never had that money before.
Yes, I understand. Medical school was very expensive, even correspondence
Oh.
course.
Yes. And the stamps to send it back. I mean, so much.
You needed armor courier for your degree.
Yeah.
They could have just printed it out, but no, they had to ship it across the wastes.
Well, that's where that extra comes in. Okay. Well, people start arriving. Some of the customers do come a little early because, true to her word, Jane actually is a draw. So folks are starting to come in to get good places to listen to Jane while they do a little shopping. Thrilled to death to find out.
Also, the first,
Go ahead.
let's say, the early bird gets all the good stuff too. So.
Right.
That's why my episode number 6 is I'm looking through her stuff first.
So she's selling some digital albums as well. She's already set up her night market account so that you're taking your percentage off of that as well.
20% of her.
Yeah. It's a digital sell. It's not like she's out anything. Anyway. So folks start streaming in. It's actually a pretty good draw. It's better than the average that you've seen most nights working for Ollivander back in the day. The fact that some things have changed seems to have not kept people away. As a matter of fact, it looks like newer people are here. Why is that? If all of you can make me, except for Tetra, well, actually, no, Tetra, you can do this too, since you knew Ollivander. You guys could all make me streetwise checks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, education.
I'm not have that skill.
Isn't that Night City? No, that Streetwise is an actual school.
It's under social.
Oh,
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, 10 is actually a decent role in this system.
Yes.
Or supposed to
Actually,
be.
10 is
Really?
the TN I'm looking for.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right,
Marius knows.
Yeah, Marius is awesome.
Everyone who got their 10 or better. Some of these folks, you all actually looked through some of his list of clientele and such before. So some of these folks, actually many of these folks, as you're looking through, are people that Ollivander kicked out. Lifetime ban. You, however, are new owners. So it looks like they're trying to push their luck to see if you're going to let them back in. So those of you that got a 10 or better, spot these faces. You may have seen them in the files. Tetra, you may have been around when Ollivander got angry and banned them for life.
Well, here's a piece of information. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Yes. What did you end up rolling?
Me?
Yes.
I think I messed up on this. It says a 16,
No.
but I.
Yeah. No, that's possible.
That's good.
entirely
Oh,
possible.
okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
actually,
you got a 10, and then actually, no, I don't know what you got. No, 16. That's
You
fine.
can say
So-
right there.
at a 15, Tetra, 5 of these faces, you know exactly why Ollivander booted them for life, and it's not good. They accosted some of the sellers when they didn't get the prices they wanted, caused some violence, got kicked out. So 5 of these faces, you absolutely know why they were thrown out. The rest of you just know Ollivander booted them. You don't know why.
I don't.
Marius got a 15. Tetra got a
Marius
16.
is going through the databases and found some of Ollivander's notes. So, Marius, you also know why these folks were banned. Looks like Ollivander had a one strike, you're out policy when customers tried to rough up any of the sellers or any of the vendors.
All right. I'm going to send this to Pinball since he seems to be our head of security.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put in my earplugs so for when the shooting starts.
So when one of these individuals, now that I'm informed, I stop them and I'm like, "Hello, you seem to be on a list, friend."
Hey, look, I was on Ollivander's list. He ain't around anymore, yo. You gonna give me one chance?
See, that's the thing. That is true. Ollivander's list. You are referenced on my list now.
Oh, what did I ever do to you, man?
Hey, you interrupted for 1. Stop that. Now 2, let me tell you my rules. What happened when Ollivander gave you a chance and you blew it. I'll stop you there. It was rhetorical. He kicked you out. Guess what I do when you mess up in my nut market? This is the question that you answer.
Shoot me by looking at how itchy that trigger finger is of yours.
This is exactly right.
So I still get the shot?
Well, you get, let's see, I take out a bullet, write his name down on it.
Marius, M-A-R.
What did
Popular
I
name,
do?
You get one shot. And hey, if you survive the shot, maybe I'll give you another chance.
Okay, he's confused as to whether or not you're just going to shoot him or give him a chance to mess up. So he just puts his hands up and says, okay. Hey, look, I just want to get back on your good graces, right? I've got money to spend, and look, I've been taking some anger management courses. I feel like I got things under control. Life's been good. Just asking for another chance, man. What do you say?
And, well, I mean, this process repeats about every 5 minutes, it sounds like. And I let him in because I will
Okay.
make a demonstration of him if I have to.
Okay. No, I mean, actually, okay, I'll tell you what. Give me, what is the, what is it? Shoot.
Persuasion?
No, it's not persuasion. To find out if he's got ulterior motives. Human perception. Yeah, give me a human perception check.
Would this count under threat detection?
Yes.
Then I would actually have a 19.
Okay. I'm going to use that roll for the 5 folks that you are going to go and check out. I assuming you're wanting to check out each and every one of them. Yeah.
It's you, Stephen.
Yeah, I give. Yes, that is what I want.
Okay.
I'm going to give the same basic spiel to everybody.
Including the one that you just let pass. 3 of them seem pretty earnest about, look, I screwed up once. I fess up. Just let me have another chance. I've missed the night markets, like yada, yada. It's a great place to buy things. I am sorry. 3 of them seem pretty, you don't think they're going to be problems.
They still get their name with a bullet.
You repeat the whole thing. The 4th person that you run into, though, dressed street rat, but that's kind of the style these days. But definitely looks, and this is from your human perception, he's on something. He's jittery. His body is just kind of spasming a little bit. He's got a tick, a very nervous tick. And anytime someone comes really close to him, he touches weapons. He's got a couple of pistols, a couple of knives. He doesn't pull anything, but he'll touch them to make sure they're there. And then when you approach him and you start going through your spiel, he gets really edgy, starts to sweat.
So, friend, I have a doctor type person right over there. If you need someone to check you out, we can maybe arrange that.
Has he got drugs? Man, I could use a hit, something fierce. I haven't been able to get anything in a while. You think he's selling? What's he got?
Some downer, I hope.
Yeah, I need something for my nerves. His hands are twitchy as he puts his hand out for you. Over there?
No, stay here. You see, friend, and I call you friend because I have not had to pull my weapons yet. But friend, if you come in here, you will probably not be leaving because I have rules, and you seem one bump away from breaking them.
He's sweating a lot, but you can see he's tamping down on himself. He's scratching his skin. He's like, yeah, I'll stay here. If I can score, that'd be great. I mean, I've got cash. I mean, I'm not a scum man. I've got cash. I can pay.
Now, I also know the basic overall gist of all the vendors. We don't have any hard drug sellers.
No, but Laszlo might actually have something.
Right.
Well,
I can't-
Ollivander didn't have any. I don't know if anyone's tried to under our new reign.
And small sales under the table probably aren't a thing, but a vendor of drugs is probably not okay at this.
I also remind you that you guys are sitting on like a huge stash of like 2 particular drugs yourselves.
We're dealing with it. Those are for medicinal use.
Don't
So I
remind us
like,
of hypocrisy.
I'm like, Laszlo. I step away, turn around, keep an eye on the guy. Do you have maybe a tranquilizer?
I have. Does it look like this guy is currently on something?
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And yes, I have just the thing that will make him feel like he has never felt before.
You're gonna put him to sleep.
I have rapid detox. When injected with a dose of rapid detox, a target who is affected by a drug, poison, or intoxicant is immediately purged of the effects of that substance. Screw
Okay.
you,
Oh.
it's-
Well, tell me how you go about this. Yeah. Okay. How do you want to go about this?
exactly what I just said. I
Yeah.
will go over to him and say, I have something that will make you feel like you have never felt before. Yes. here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. How
It's
much?
great.
How much? How much? How much? How much? How much? How much?
First
He's got
it's
his
free.
agent out. Okay. Okay.
There we go. Rapid detox.
Okay.
I think you got what you want to.
Actually, he pauses for a minute, like his eyes kind of undilate. He stops sweating. His breathing kind of comes under control. He looks over at Laszlo. And he's like, I haven't been clean in months, man. Somebody injected me and I just had to have more and more, and I couldn't stop. What is this stuff? This is amazing.
Well, this is you. This is how you are usually.
But do I need more of that?
It won't deal with the cravings you have for any drugs you are addicted to, but it is get you clean.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
amazed. He hasn't thought clearly in a while. All right, so this guy is tying you up. You and Pinball are taking some time with him.
I'm like,
I would
I
like
call over Tetra.
nope. Tetramarius. Everyone except for Laszlo and Pinball. Roll me a d10, please.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So Elena's got a 10, Marius 6, Tetra. Okay, so Tetra, you're working the crowd, listening in. That's how you ply your trade. You listen in while people tell things they shouldn't be telling in public, and keeping note of who was saying what to who, and potentially what they may be interested in. You happen to find yourself next to Marius. You've done your homework. You know who the new owners are, so you know that Marius here is one of them because Ollivander had hired these folks before, so you know their faces.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up next to Marius, and you're chatting up Marius, who is very socially uncomfortable.
Sorry.
When Tetra, well, actually both of you, since you both scored over 15, one of the guys that was on Ollivander's shit list is coming by. He's got kind of a trench on, hands in his pockets. You notice that he's been, I'll give it to you, Marius, since you're kind of networked into everything. He's been avoiding all the robot animals that have been going around with scanners.
Huh.
And he's walking by you guys, heading over to where the vehicles are. So 5 on the list there. And he walks by you guys, doesn't have a very particularly friendly look on his face as he's tromping over to the vendor that's over there selling cars.
And he's wearing a trench coat.
He's wearing a trench.
And
Yep.
his hands are in his pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I'll unpolitely excuse myself from Tetra.
Now, Tetra, you also know that this guy was thrown out. So,
why was he thrown out?
Attacking a vendor.
Oh, okay. And he's going towards the vendor. I'm gonna go. Hey, friend. I'm gonna go up to him while I unbuckle my gun on my leg.
Okay. Why don't you and Tetra roll initiative?
Okay.
How do we do initiative? Oh, right
How
there.
does that? Yes.
It's
Is
right
it-
at the
you
top left. There's a button that says initiative. Yeah, you got it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I messed up, but
Give me a minute. I got to get my NPC
No,
set up.
that's that's perfectly possible. You
Yeah, that
can't
was
roll
not-
something
okay.
else's initiative, so if you push the button, it does what it does.
yeah, I was just hoping I entered it correctly when I was putting all those numbers in, because it said something about no valid tokens, so I'm hoping.
Actually,
no, the roll is good.
Oh, actually, no. Reflex of 8.
What's that?
That's reflex of 8. Seems very high.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Bill might want to have a look at your sheet.
No,
later.
it says
That's a
reflex 6. Yeah.
Oh, I was looking
And
at
she
Bert.
rolled a 2, so that. Yeah.
Bert has a reflex high. Bert's a suspiciously high. Stop being suspicious, Bert.
Okay. So the security officer. Well, tell me exactly what you do, Marius. Paint the scene for me. This guy's ahead of you. He's slouching down. His eyes are fixed on this vendor. He's got his hands inside the pockets of his trench.
Can I see like socks or is it like bare ankles? I just want to know, is it what kind of situation I'm going into here?
Okay. Also, you had a moment to check it out. Why don't you make me a perception check? Tetra, you can do this too. You're probably very good at assessing a situation for a threat.
I would
Okay.
love to make a perception. I just don't know where it. Oh, there it is. I found it.
It's awareness, under awareness.
Awareness. Okay.
These are very un-Marius like rolls tonight.
Yeah, I know. 16 is really good. Wow.
That I had to have messed up on that.
No, it looks right.
You
Yeah.
rolled a 10, which explodes and adds an additional thing to it. So yeah.
Both of you notice it's an armored trench. He's got armored pants. And by the weight, it's the weight of whatever is in his pockets. You're pretty sure that those are heavy pistols in there, or at least some heavy ordnance of some sort.
I'm gonna grab my shirt lapel and be like, "Pinball, we need you now!" As if there's a mic on my shirt lapel, and I'm just gonna draw my gun and I'll be like, "Hey, friend, you don't go anywhere else."
Okay, so that's the setup. You both know that there's danger. You both, however, failed the initiative check. So what he does is he drops to one knee, spins around with two heavy pistols in his hands, and just shoots you. Marius.
Wow, this could have gone so much better.
Okay. Oh, he didn't roll very well, though.
You mean he missed you?
Yeah.
He got a
When
4.
you roll a 10, it explodes. When you roll a 1, it negatively explodes. He rolled a 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a miss. It was a very professional move. He spun around quickly. He spun on his knee, fires at you. Perhaps he thought you were a bigger man than you actually are, Marius. And he just
Wow.
misses completely. They go wide.
The yellow belt reflexes, he got out of the way.
However, that was loud enough that shots fired. Jane's not as true as she said. She's not playing overly loud, so the sound of a very heavy pistol roars out. I'll let everyone react to that in a moment, but it's your turn, Marius and Tetra. What do you guys want to do? He's armed. He's got two guns. He just shot one at you.
Oh, I need to take cover.
Okay.
I need to. That's my first thing, is to take some cover.
So this is a concrete wall right here, as is that. And you were, I'm going to say in this hex right here, or in this square right here. You and
I'm not
Tetra.
seeing anything on them.
So you're not seeing the map?
Oh, I see the map. I just don't see where you're clicking.
All right, so Tetra is about right here. And
Oh, okay, yeah,
where's your character? Did you
I'm
move
over there.
him?
So I move mine to Tetra.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So you guys are about right there. So, and he is right here when he whirls around. So you tell
Okay.
me where you want to dive for cover.
Okay, how tall is the wall between?
These are about
Red.
4 foot. Like they don't go from floor to ceiling. They're basically there so that a car.
Oh.
They're there to stop a car from running into another car.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take cover behind this car then.
Yeah, go ahead and move your character then.
Yeah.
So that's movement. Do you want to take any other action as you sprint that way?
Can I just reach over and just shoot at him?
Yeah, you can shoot while you're moving. That's fine.
Oh, can I? Okay. No,
Yeah.
You're not the only one, friend, that can do Matrix style attacks. Okay, I don't know if I did this right. You roll damage and the attack.
Yeah, that's fine. 18 is going to hit. Let's see. He is wearing armor, though, so the damage is 17. Give me a second. Armor gear.
Marius rolls so good there, peoples.
What have you done?
See, working as a dentist just agrees with him. He's just so much more, self-possessed now.
But you know what's also different? I haven't had Nancy's home cooking in a while, so I guess it's not like weighing me down and slowing me down.
The slow-acting poison has cleansed from your system?
Well, no. It was just heavy lasagna, lots of carbs,
Death by heart disease.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he does have a medium armor jack on that does absorb some of that, but you do see a small spray of blood as some of that does get through. Not enough to put him down. You didn't roll doubles. Actually, let's see. What is the rule again? So you rolled 2 doubles. Do you have to roll 3, or is it just 2? Sorry, it's been long enough that I have lost rules comprehension. Let me do this real quick.
You mean for critical hits? You need 2 6s.
2 6s, not just doubles. Okay. Yep. So no critical, but some of that does get through his armor jack. Okay, so Tetra, you can take your action before anyone else can act. What do you want to do? So you're still out in the open. This guy is facing you. He's only shot 1 gun. He's got another.
I also have a very heavy pistol.
Okay.
So, yes, I am going to shoot him.
Okay. You should be able to make an attack roll under your weapons section. 10.
Well, the thought was there. I don't know if I quite.
Well, it was 20 to hit. It's 10 damage.
Mm-hmm. 20 to hit. So yeah, that definitely hits in the range increment. 10, however, is sucked up by his armor jack.
Yeah.
Which is degrading rapidly. Okay. All right. So you hit him. Do you want to move?
Yes, if I can get behind that wall again.
Yeah.
Am I too far
Go ahead
away
and
from
move.
it?
Yeah. No. Go ahead and you're running as you're shooting. Just go behind the wall there. Should be assessing
Okay.
penalties, but that's okay. It's okay for now.
I mean,
Yep,
we have the
there you
rare opportunity of a map. You can move 7 of those squares based on
Yes.
your movement.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone else hears now several shots of heavy gunfire. This is an unusual thing for Ollivander's night markets. There's typically not violence like this, so
No, we've had people. That's the very first night market. People shot something.
So
Not
everyone
that
else,
unusual.
go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. And we'll get everybody into initiative order here.
Does that mean people who already have initiative have to re-roll, or?
All of us?
No, just everyone else, I should say.
Okay.
But he's got 15, so he's going first. Then.
Yeah. Pinball, I'm sure. Did you not do better than a 15?
Well, no. With my modifier, I would actually have a 13.
Oh, okay.
You suck.
He goes first then, and he turns around and just shoots the hell out of the vendor in spot 5.
No!
Check something here real quick.
On the other hand, all his vehicles will now belong to the night market owners, so
I didn't mean to roll something if I did. Okay, here we
No.
go. Boom. Okay. Shots fired into the vendor who isn't wearing armor and goes down in a heap. Maybe dead, maybe not, but definitely goes down. And he walks over to the person with his other gun. So he's shot with one gun. He walks over. He's like he's going to do an executioner style kill, but he's out of, walking over there, taking the shot. He can't do anything else yet. But it looks like he's going to finish this guy off. So everybody can clearly see this from anywhere in the parking garage because there's not a lot here that's blocking. Jane's band continues to play and they're looking over at what's happening. You notice the drummer's drum kit actually has armor and they're all kind of sidling behind the drum kit as they continue to play. Who's next? That was at a 15.
I think Marius.
Wow, with a 14. So Marius, it's a 4 foot.
I re-rolled. I didn't before you gave the full information, so I'm back at an 8.
Oh no, you're going to keep your originals. You're at a 14.
Oh no, my original was an 8.
Oh, your original was an 8. Sorry.
I rolled. You said everyone, so I rolled. Then you said just the people that didn't. So ignore the 14. Sorry.
Me with a 13, I guess.
Then you with a 13. Pinball, you are. I'm going to assume that you and Laszlo and the druggie were over here, just where you are now.
Yep. And let's see. What weapon shall I use?
So casually, Pinball reaches out of the doorway, fires a shot, goes back in, guy falls over dead.
And there's your target.
All right. I guess I'm bringing out the. It's a very good question of which one I'm using. I guess I'm using the really big gun. So Pinball is the only one with an assault rifle here. So he is. I need to find a distance here. Distance is. Nope, that's not the distance. To about the number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So that's the 26 to 50 range.
I got the 26.
No, that's in yards, not feet.
Ah.
That range on his yards. You says feet on the thing.
Yeah.
So it'd be about the 13 to 25.
Yeah. Let me see if I can change that inside of the Roll20 thing. Give me a sec. But yeah, go ahead.
Probably just shoot him from where I'm standing. I have a clear line of sight.
Good question. I tell you what. Roll me a D100. Say high or low.
Oh, geez, make me roll these hundreds. High.
No. There's some customers in the way. Doesn't mean that you can't get a sight on him. It just means that you might hit one of them if you roll poorly.
Oh, not worried about that. Life like a video game. Also, this is Cyberpunk. Get with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it's a comedy.
It's a comedy. Oh, where's my attack roll? How am I attacking with that? I forget what button I'm supposed to press for shooting people.
Under your weapons, you should have an attack roll under your weapons.
I know, but I'm not seeing it.
Have you added the weapon to your thing?
They're all here.
And you don't have an attack button right next to it?
No.
Under the weapons tab.
Yeah, right beside armor, your weapons below critical injuries.
Right below skills.
Above gear.
I got the weapons. They're all here.
But there's no
The
attack
attack
button.
button's right there. I don't have a weapon
Maybe
or I've got an attack button.
Maybe you added it before, but had the
Oh, that's
so
possible.
you typed it in yourself.
I did type them all in myself.
We'll see if you can drag and drop it into your sheet now, then, because that should give you all your rolls.
Huh. Well, let's see.
So it's the information button, and then the
Assault
gear
rifle.
tab.
Assault rifle.
It's all alphabetical.
Yep.
Do you just want somebody else to press the assault rifle button? Because I have an assault rifle too. It won't do the attack. You can just add your attack.
Yeah, go ahead. I need to figure this out in a bit.
Oh, good shot though.
That was is it?
He
You need a
has.
15 to hit, so
I really just need his plus that he rolled, which is a 9. It would be much better for me.
yeah, you only needed a 15 at the range increment you are, so
Hey, I managed to roll really low damage though for you.
yeah,
Three,
which is
one,
Jack
three,
is
two,
gonna.
two.
His Jack is taking a pounding, and some of that did get through because of the shots that have already gotten through his armor, Jack. But it's just a few points. So yeah, I mean, you
Okay.
see him recoil a bit, but no critical there. So it's just a few points.
So I can move 6.
Mhm.
Yeah. Come on, jump. So I get to right there. And I said, I warned you. And I
Actually, you
come
never
down.
got around to warning him.
Hey, you didn't kill him. That's the warning from Pinball.
Oh, warn! I thought you said I wound you, which makes sense as well.
I warned you. No.
What? Yeah, and all right. Who's next up in the initiative? What did you just go at? Pinball.
I went at 13.
13. Okay. Who's next?
That'll be
I need
me
to
on
figure
10.
out how to add everyone to the initiative thing here.
You need to click your icon first before you roll.
Before you hit
But,
the initiative
according to
button.
normal, I don't know if this is set up properly for that, but that's how you do it on other things.
Okay.
Um,
So where are you in relation to everybody else? You're down here with the cars.
Yeah.
All right. So he's behind the wall. Again, the wall's 4 feet. So like you can see his head and shoulders. Actually, you can see most of his chest, head, and shoulders.
Yeah.
I found out what was my problem. It was in edit.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah, Elena's not a combat character, and while I think of really cool, neat, ticky things that could be done, let alone we'll suddenly switch over to leverage and I'll spend a chip to go, say I set something else up in time and past. All I can do at the moment is just I'm going to have my various robots, anything nearby, go and attack them to try and distract them.
How's your humanness right now? Like, how are you
Oh,
doing?
no, good. It's good. It's good.
Okay, in
I'm
which
back
case,
now.
roll me a D100 and just say high or low before you hit the button.
Yep, barely, but yes.
Okay. It's not somebody. So the person selling the cars is not somebody that's known to your tribe. It's not somebody that you've done any business with before. It's an unknown to you.
Normal basic personality is sort of being nice and friendly to people. So it's not like she's, it's not like she's callous.
Since this vendor isn't someone that works with your tribe, that does make him opposition. Just saying.
So if I save him, he'll owe us a favor. I'll get one up over him.
All right. So is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, short version, I will try and get my various pets to try and attack the guy, try and distract him, bump into him, what have you, put him off kilter. I don't know if that's going to be any way effective or anything, but that's about it.
I would say that, okay, your pets aren't armed, but they can get in the way. So, sure. Let's see. What kind of role should I give you to control your pets? Do you have...
If it's a tech skill, I've got it.
Well, I'm thinking it's more like a piloting skill.
If it's a pilot skill, I've got it. Air, weapons, tech, sea vehicle, pickpockets. I'm just having a look through what I have.
They don't have a rigging
Land?
thing in this, but let's call it land. Let's call it land. You're
Land
driving your
vehicle
pets.
I'm
you're
even
driving
better
your
at
pets.
that than I am a normal tech because
Got your joysticks out. Okay, here's what I'm going to do then. They are going to distract him, which is good. It'll come into play next round. But so the pets kind of converge. They're kind of knocking at his legs. They're kind of trying to get in his way to trip him, that sort of thing. The pets are not like, they're not, again, the description of them is they're plastic, lots of internal mechanism, but they're not very heavy. They're very light, but
really
they're
not.
a distraction. Who is next in initiative then?
I think all three of us are on our 8. So
okay, does anyone particularly want it first?
I went first last time. Well, someone else can go first.
The person that has something to prove, go.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say, I'm trying to find my initiative roll. So was mine an 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yours and
Okay.
mine were 8s. Yeah.
Same thing for you. You're behind this wall. He's standing up. You're probably down, but you can stand up yourself, and you can see like mid chest all the way up. So he's got some cover, but there's a target there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another shot at him.
Okay, go ahead.
8.
Ooh, a 20 to hit. That definitely hits because you're within 8 yards or 6 yards. Was there anything special about the roll?
No, trip 5.
Tripped
no.
5s, but no 6s. 18 points of damage, however, and you guys have been chewing up his armor. So armor goes down. It takes 9. Okay. You nail him. He goes down.
Oh, good. Oh.
Laszlo.
Well.
Tetra just popped up from behind the barrier, just plugged him in the back of the head, and he goes down. You don't know if he's dead or not, but he's down. What do you want to do? Customers are running away without spending all their hard-earned money on you. Quick, drop the barriers!
yeah, that's our new business model. You have to pay to get out.
Everything is under control now. Cease your complaining.
Jane, crank up the volume.
I mean, my plan for my
James
action
running.
for this was just going to be get medical stuff together, ready to patch people up. So I'll be doing that and heading out, I guess. Now that if somebody shouts it's all clear, and see if there's anybody who needs patching up from this.
Okay.
Yeah, Laszlo, there's someone who needs patching up.
Yeah, you've got a vendor that got
okay.
shot and is down and bleeding. So if you want to run over there and to see what aid you can render, you can do that. Let's get out of combat now. And just everybody kind of tell me what you're doing. People are running in panic. Someone shouts out, play louder. Yeah, Jane's a professional. It's not like this is the first time she's played in the battlefield. So she nods to her group. They crank it up a little bit louder and they go for more of a rocking tune. Yeah, there's still people running away. Some people, though, are kind of slowing down, seeing that things are handled.
Yes, the weaklings. We do not want their business. They are too weak.
Their credits are weak, too.
So I drag the downed guy to the entrance and throw him down, warning to others.
So he's not quite dead. He will die without aid.
He dies. If he dies, he dies.
Okay. So you drag him out, blood streaking the pavement as you take him outside.
No. Just to the, to the area where I give the other people wishing to push their luck.
Okay.
I post him up as a warning. It's like, that guy did not take me seriously.
Okay. You pose him somewhere. Laszlo, professionally, you can save one of them.
I save.
One's going to bleed out in the time that you help the other one. So it, yeah.
Looks over.
Help the guy that was assaulted. He's over there, bleeding on the ground.
Definitely helping
Not
that
this
one.
one. Not this one, bleeding on the ground.
Yeah, I'm helping the vendor who has been attacked.
Okay, sure. Give me a roll to keep him from bleeding out.
Actually, I could save both of them. Well, no,
Oh.
maybe I couldn't. I don't know. I have my cryo thing, so I could put the guy who is bleeding out into cryo, but I don't know if I've got time to do that.
Yeah, I think in that time he would bleed out.
Yeah,
Or the
sure,
other
all right,
one.
then I
Yeah.
help. Do you just want a general first aid
Get
roll?
Marius to help the other guy. He's got medical
Yes,
expertise.
dentistry. That will help.
I've also got the platinum trauma team package too, but I'm not
Oh,
wasting
you.
it on this.
Not
For
for
you,
him,
yeah.
For
No,
you.
but you can use it on a friend.
Good thing you didn't
Are
get
you-
shot. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble.
Yeah.
Laszlo, that is fine. Yeah, go ahead and give me that roll.
first aid or medtech?
First aid, just to keep him from bleeding out, and then if
Yeah,
you want
sure.
to actually do more than that, you need to save his life first. So first
All right,
aid.
well, there's first aid.
Yeah, no problem.
Actually,
Yeah.
I have got that my job.
Yeah, it was center of body shot, but it seems like it maybe had dropped or collapsed one of his lungs. It was clean, is through and through. But yeah, he's bleeding out. He's got some internal injuries. But yeah, you stop the bleeding as best you can. He's down a lung. He's going to need a hospital or your administrations on the full medical, other than just the first aid. Up to you.
Give him some medical.
His bank
care.
account's healthy. You can tell as it's connected to
Yeah,
the
that's what I
black
thought.
market.
Yeah.
Patch him up and tell him to get back to work.
These cars aren't going to sell themselves.
All right, so I mean, hospital, no hospital. I talk to the person, see if they.
All right, yeah.
You know, maybe
With
they
that
don't
kind of
want to-
roll, you get him conscious. He's like, hospital.
All right. Then I guess I get him stable so that he can be transferred a few blocks down the road, so
Sure,
that
he's
the
stable.
ambulance doesn't come to us.
Well, you know, he's selling cars.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, there you go.
I was
Okay,
just
yeah,
checking
fine.
the contract to see, in the event of him abandoning his post, it defaults to us.
You can write that in for next time. Unfortunately, that's not in the contract right now.
We gave
I
him
will
too good of
say-
a deal.
I will stay with the guy until he is picked up by the ambulance. And,
All right.
you know, I'm actually going to try and pump him for information while we're doing that. Just, hey, disgruntled customer, do you know
Okay,
why you
so-
get shot?
Let me just make sure I got this right, though. You're taking him out of the night market so that the
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. He recognized the guy. The guy just felt like he ripped him off, and just one of those people that just can't let it go. He did rip him off. He fesses up to it. It's like, yeah, that car was on its last legs, but I gave him a good price. I told him it needed work.
Oh, sounds like you might not be returning to the night market. I don't know.
Hey, I was honest with him. I told him it needed work. I didn't say how much work.
Dangers of doing business. I don't know. You need a lung.
Yeah, I do. Okay, people are angry once things settle down. Actually, let me roll for Jane here. Maybe they're not that angry. Some people are angry. Jane's got a calming influence on the majority. Some people are angry and coming to you, and actually coming to Marius. Coming up to Marius because Laszlo is otherwise involved. Pinball looks menacing. Marius, you look like the kind of person that would just stand to be yelled at. So some folks are coming up to you, complaining that what kind of night market are you running here? I mean, Ollivander used to run a really tight place. There was security. None of the stuff like this didn't happen. And then somebody nudges and points at Pinball. Well, unless he was shooting somebody.
Well, he did shoot someone. This should
Yeah,
be
exactly. Well, are you going to allow that? That's like second time that half-ass amateur went around shooting guns in the night market.
And now he's dying over there. Look at him. He can barely breathe. What do you want from me? And I step back and I'm just put my hands up and I'm like, I just look, squirrel.
Tell you what, either give me conversation under social or persuasion, or you can even do performance acting.
All I see is conversation, so that's what's getting rolled.
Go for it.
Off them. No, that's not good.
Oh
That's
no,
not good at
no.
all.
I'm back, guys. I'm back.
Yeah, they picked the exact person to complain to. Like, you feel bad for them. They just continue to hound you. They're asking like
Offer them discount coupons for your dentist clinic.
they're asking for their money back. You know, it's like, you know,
I'm not
this
in
is
charge
an
of the
unsafe
money.
space. We're gonna make sure that all of our friends know that this night market has gone downhill. This is horrible. This is an outrage.
What do
We
you
could have
mean
been
downhill?
shot.
This is the first time we've had it.
Exactly.
Look. I know how to make this better. Look, listen to me. Just stop yelling. I'm a newly minted yellow belt. How about I teach you some punches?
And this is why the conversation goes badly.
Look,
Petra, if you can talk them into not taking the money back, you're in.
Well, I can certainly try.
Yeah, he's poor Marius is there's 4 people standing around him, poking him, yelling at him. He does not look like he's handling this well.
Well, you guys, it was their first time running the night market. I'm sure there was going to be some sort of delays and bumps along the way. Okay.
Yeah.
What was that? What kind of roll would that
Give me
be?
persuasion.
Is that under social?
It's under social. Yeah, you're trying to calm them down, change their 11. Okay. Yeah, it diffuses the situation somewhat. One of them points over at Tetra and says, "Yeah, she's got class. See? Now that's how you handle problems like that." And he kind of pokes you once more. Marius, that's how you handle things. Well, isn't she in charge of stuff? Amateur.
a little tear comes down my cheek there. I'm holding it in, but you can see the lip is quivering and eyes are getting watery. It's just too much emotion. I didn't do anything. I didn't deserve this.
Okay. Things calm down. Jane is actually drawing folks in. Those of you that are plugged into the music underground see that she does have quite a big fan base. Folks are coming out. They're shopping. You're seeing it's a good night. Like, you guys can live watch that your 10% being skimmed off of every cell is adding up. I mean, this is a good night for like one of Ollivander's shows, let alone your first. Everything seems to be go ahead.
Meanwhile, I'm like, all right, so I found you a decent detox program. You should go there right now. No, don't. He's dead now. Don't worry about him. Yes.
Man, my life was heading in that direction. You guys turned me around.
All right,
I'll
now
go
go.
to this with quadruple A. Is that what this is? Okay.
Addicts Anonymous, yes. Also, doubly anonymous. It's anonymous.
You help a junkie out. He's he'll probably be back on something by morning, but for tonight, he's feeling all right. Everything is smooth for the next couple hours. Usually the night markets go for about 3-4 hours. You know, the last hour is usually mop up, and it's usually information brokers kind of getting together, peddling some wares at the end. So a couple hours into it, money's looking good. You guys have definitely made back what you had to spend out for this with the spot, etc. Then the lights go out.
Uh-oh.
Marius, you were running the network, or you were on top of the network. Network's gone. Power's gone, and your network's out. Network should still be up. It should be running on battery power.
Oh, someone just unplugged the pinball. Someone took the battery.
Was it the Chuds? Because Bert may not remember, but we we allied with the underground dwellers for part of the space.
Yep. So all the lights go out. Jane
rushed to the
continues
power
playing
room.
for a little bit because she's running on battery power too. but her amps quickly fade out as well, which is, to your mind, Marius, very odd. And then
Why?
it's quiet. It's dark. You can hear people kind of mumbling. You can hear people like hitting the ground, taking cover, expecting something to happen. But there's not even safety lights on. It's just dark.
I pull my
Any of
gun.
you that have, let me see. Well, tell me what you do.
I head
put
to
on
the
my
power room.
Okay, how do you find your way there? It's completely dark.
I'm just going to have to activate my agent and flashlight. I don't have much choice in the matter.
You turn on your agent to illuminate things, and the battery drains in just a few moments.
What about internal? I mean, my internal agent doesn't have an internal flashlight, but I'm just saying, do our
Internal agent
cybernetics
works.
still work?
Internal agent works.
Okay.
Those have
Ooh,
perpetual battery sources
am,
off your
am
own
I still
electrical.
linked to my? Am I still linked to my pets, and do they have
No.
power?
No, network's down.
Okay. Well, using my last known position of where people were, I'm just going to try and feel my way there then.
Okay.
Because I can project at least sort of like where I think things are.
Sure.
And sort of try and
We'll get back to that in a moment. Pinball.
I checked to see if my night vision goggles work.
They're external goggles.
These are, yes.
Yeah, they work for a few moments, enough for you to see that a lot of people hit the dirt, people are crawling under cars, and then gone. It's just like the power drains just incredibly quick.
Enough to get me over to the power place?
Oh, you want to run?
Sure.
You run that direction and you get there just as your night vision winks out. So you're in the dark, but you're right around where the power. Yeah, you're right there at the building, outside door. Let's say you got your hand on the edge of the door when your lights go out. Marius, what are you doing?
I'm really confused what's going on here. Without my computer to access the network, I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna put my back to this car, slide down to the ground, pull my gun out, and I'm just, I'm on edge after being shot at, and then being yelled at, and then almost getting punched.
You took more harm from the second one.
Right. I'm almost at a breaking point, so I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay,
And-
you slide down, taking cover.
And if the network's down, will your Trauma Team Platinum work?
Oh fuck! I'm crawling under the car.
Tetra, what are you doing? Lights just winked out. It's completely dark in here. There's not even like little red illumination of backup power. It's just completely dark.
I'm trying to see if I have. Oh, I'm muted.
No, you're
I'm
not muted.
not.
We got you.
I'm trying to see if I have some sort of light. I don't think I do. So I think I better just hunker down where I am so I don't.
Your first instinct is probably to go to your agent. Just like modern cell phones, they all have like a flashlight app on it or whatever. And the same thing happens. It lights up for just a moment, and then you watch your battery meter just.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay where I am. Someone's about to.
Slide down, take cover.
Yeah. Something serious
Laszlo,
about
you're
that.
having a nice chat with this guy. He hands you a cigarette because he can't smoke one himself because he's down a lung. So you're waiting it out as basically from your the folks you work for. They don't only do the dead person wagon. They actually have ambulances there as well. You don't usually deal with that side of it. They come, they pick him up, they ask if he's got insurance. No, if I had insurance, I would have broken the damn card. Okay, public hospital for you, bud. And they shake their heads like, oh, poor bastard.
Well, I'm sure we'll be seeing you back at the place where you were, one way or the other. I'm certain. Yes.
So you see him off just as the hospital carrier takes off. You turn around, and this far out, you couldn't hear Jane's music because she had everything set up so the sound just kind of muffles right at the edge. But you could see a little bit of light going in there, and you turn around, and actually, you know what? No, make me a perception check, because the whole point is the night market is not supposed to be obvious.
Yeah. Perception, you say? Okay, yep. Bonk.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
The lights, maybe someone just turned them down a little bit. So that's not concerning at first, because very little light was coming out because it's supposed to be dark. However, the black shadows that seem to be dressed in, the ninja-esque black camouflage that are crawling over the top of the garage and rappelling down through the entrance. And that's a good perception check. You're across the street. You count 10 of them.
Well, I will immediately message Pinball, or 10 hostiles coming in. I see them. They are just like things.
Your thing says message not delivered. Something that would let you know that his agent is offline.
I'll message all the rest. I'll message the group. I message everybody as soon as I can.
All the agents are offline. Your agent's working fine.
I have an internal agent, and B,
yes,
I have the internal radio thing as well.
Okay, your agent works then, and so you get the Laszlo is frantically sending messages to everyone.
Well, help! Save yourselves!
I think Pinball also has the internal radio thing.
No.
I mean, I don't
even get it.
I thought I bought one, but I can't find it on my sheet.
I have a regular radio.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think, you're the only one that gets the message.
All right.
Yeah.
Am I the side Pinball? Because we were both heading for the room.
I've got one too. Sorry.
Okay, so whether or not you get there, so you dropped and crawled, you're kind of relying on your memory to get you to where you need to go. So I think make me a Can
I augment this with Sebastian helping me?
Yeah. I'll give you a boost for that. I'll give you a +1 to it. Just make me a perception check.
Okay,
you're feeling around, you know, kind of like what you should be feeling. You're trying to find that concrete edge to get you over there.
It's a 16 with Sebastian.
Okay, so your hand reaches out, you touch the booted foot of Pinball. Pinball, something's grabbed your foot.
Immediately respond to shoot it. No, it's like, oh no, the power is out. That means we're not getting paid.
This is true.
Show's over. Everybody down and or out.
Pinball is screaming these things as apparently it's his foot you grabbed. You're right at where all the electrics have been hacked into.
Yeah. Pinball, shut up. There's ninjas coming. Ninjas!
Ninjas! I pull out my sword.
That's the proper response to ninjas, yes. Okay, so I assume Laszlo is just keeping safe and across the street and not drawing any attention to himself at all. Or are you doing something differently, Richard?
I guess no. I'll stay out in the back and alert them to where they're all coming from. I will be the spotter from the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best I got.
Yeah, I'll give you this. So you're kind of telling them where everyone's coming in. There's a few coming through the front. Some are coming down through the roof. And since you're trying to get a better angle on it, there's actually a silent helicopter hovering above the garage. And it's got some kind of dish pointed straight down on top of the building.
Who the hell are these people?
right. Well, maybe I can do something about that. I don't know. I do have an assault rifle. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess I carry it with me everywhere. I don't know.
I would assume you still have it with you. Yeah.
So I will take shots at the dish underneath the thing that is pointing down.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Thus revealing your position.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, that could be anybody just shooting at a random helicopter.
Well, yeah, you're in. Well, this is a nicer neighborhood, but still, yeah.
I am not good at shooting, so I am gonna turn on auto fire. I can't remember exactly what that does, but there's more bullets heading down there. Seems like a good idea. So
it decreases your accuracy.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It does more damage, but it decreases your ability to actually hit the target.
But you might as well throw in all your luck.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. I had forgotten about luck. All right, yeah. I also have teleoptics. If they are 800... Oh, well, no. +1 to aim shots against targets 51 yards, whatever, or further away. So
that absolutely helps.
+1, I'll throw in my luck as well. I'll turn on the auto fire. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god!
How much luck did you add in?
Auto fire is a specific skill. Oh well.
Yeah.
Also auto fire is
Yeah. 2 damage. Obviously, on the damage right, they meant you beat the EDV by. Well.
It goes, you're not expecting, maybe this is the first time you've engaged auto fire on your assault rifle.
Yeah.
How much luck did you add in?
Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I've got 10, so I would have made 17. 18.
Well, those 17s are hit between 13 to 25.
Yeah, it's further away than that, and his scope doesn't help until he's after 50.
50. So,
yeah. Okay.
All right, well, I miss entirely. Wildly spraying the air. Creating business opportunities for people further away, I guess, as they need medical assistance now when the bullets drop down again. Oh well. Do not use auto fire.
Okay, yeah, you spray. Unfortunately, that first you're just not used to what it does, and it just kicks up. And it just goes wide, lighting up the night, which may have drawn attention to you. May not have. May not have. Unfortunately, nothing to the target. So let's go back inside for a moment. Marius and Tetra, you are taking cover. You don't know what's going on because only Rackham's unit is working, the internal unit. Right.
Marius said he had internal radio as well.
Oh, did you, Marius?
I actually do, yeah. I looked under cyber.
Then you know what's up then, yeah.
Okay, so definitely Tetra. It sounds like there's some ninjas coming to attack, and apparently ninjas can dodge bullets. So I think we're fucked. But shoot away.
Ollivander never had ninjas.
Well, this is a special for us, I guess.
He's gonna.
We just want to get her name out there, and I guess this is I don't know.
If I live through this, I'm going to tell him next time we have tea.
Yeah, you definitely you live through this and you tell him.
If he is going to be so glad he retired.
Yeah.
Oh, he retired all right in a big old explosion.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell that part.
Yeah, most people don't know what happened to Ollivander. Actually, yes, they did because it was all over the papers. If they knew what his name was, his real name was, they would have known. Okay, so before what happens next happens, Pinball, Rackham, you are right outside the bunker area where the electrics all come in. It's still pitch black, though. What do you want to do?
Get into the... Well, my aim is to get it. I think there's something wrong with the power in the bunker, so my aim is to get in there.
Okay.
I'm told ninjas. Now, can I see some light coming from the entrance over there?
No. It's dark.
Night market means
night. Yeah.
Well, I
Uh,
mean,
Sun up,
streetlights
we've got
prevent-
something really wrong.
No, you know what? It's because it is so pitch black in here, you can actually see faintly street light. So yeah, you know where the entrance is because of that.
So with sword and rifle, I run towards the entrance.
Ooh,
One,
you're
two,
gonna- okay.
3, 4.
Well, no, hold on. Yes, you can do that. However, you can't see anything that might be in front of you. So go ahead and give me a perception check because you can kind of feel. You know, maybe your senses are good enough that you can kind of sense that someone's in front of you, and you can kind of move a little.
My threat sense is quite high. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Do you have a sword rifle? Did you say?
Sword
Hey, folks,
and
joining
rifle.
us. Thanks for watching. We are in the middle of murder in the dark. That's what's going on. What's the roll on that for pinball? Pinball?
Mine is not responding.
Oh.
It's stuck on social.
Oh.
Well, power is that, you did say. So
Close your character sheet and just reopen it. That might do it.
Yeah, let's do that. But pinball.
You're not the net runner. How do you know about turning things off and turning them back on again?
I know that's specialized knowledge. Only the net runners know about turning it off and back on.
Secret tech. It's still stuck. Is this another? If someone would like to press my perception button, go right ahead.
I can do it. Give me a second. Pinball. There you are.
I'm going to close it on my side.
Perception. There you go.
25.
Okay, good enough. Yes, you are able to sense folks that are around you, and you bump a few people, jostle a few people, but it doesn't stop you from getting to the front. And here's what happens as you're getting closer to the front of this parking garage. Those little red laser dots just start sweeping across the entirety of the garage structure. There's several in front of you sweeping as well, and you can tell that they are not impaired by it being dark because several of them just concentrate on you, Pinball. The rest of you, it's so dark in here that it's very obvious as you see all the sweeping red dots that are starting to pick people up on the floor. Like they follow, they drop, they just highlight folks on the floor, like right between the eyes, right in the back of the head. There's a lot going on. Someone on the megaphone begins to speak. Pinball, if you want to react before people make their, the villain speech, you can do something if you want, but there are several laser dots on you.
Fantastic. Because I like to go out in a blaze of glory. Let's blaze in glory. So I'm going to auto fire across the entire sweep because if they're coming down this narrow car entrance, they have to be at least somewhat grouped up.
Sure.
And unlike Laszlo, I have the auto fire skill.
Now, are you suppressing or are you trying to hit someone?
I think it kind of does the both. Try to hit someone, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, suppressing would probably be smarter. But that's if they try to go into the area, I believe. Since they're already in the area, I might as well try to hose them down. So, let's try one more time with a character sheet that did not want to
Oh, here, you want me
cooperate.
to roll it for you?
Yeah, throw in all half my luck, too.
So, you're going to go auto fire on your assault rifle?
Mm-hmm. Plus half luck.
Okay.
I don't know how to add in luck to your roll.
We'll just do it after the fact. It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
So half my luck should be 3 or 4.
mm-hmm.
So 20-something.
Okay. You spray. You still can't see what's going on, but some of the dots, well, actually, all the dots go off you. So they just kind of wink out.
Because that's per bullet, and I just laid out.
Yeah,
bullets.
so the end of your assault rifle lights up for a little bit as you just shoot lead down through that direction. Laszlo across the street, you can see it light up. You can't actually tell if he hit anything though. But yeah, I mean, you see the muzzle flash. Then over like a loudspeaker. This night market is officially closed. Everyone, leave now. A new night market will be open next week. You hear a thump kind of sound. And all of you that are kind of out in the parking garage, so this won't be Rackham because you're inside the little cement bunker over there, but everyone that's still like on the floor, you feel something pelt down on you. Nothing, it's light. Not quite sure what it is. It's not causing you pain or anything, but just something is kind of falling out of the air on you. The lights come back on. Pinball, you did hit something. Is there streaks of blood on the, not right inside of the bay where the parking garage starts, but just outside of it? You can see, but someone's dragged them away, leaving a little trail.
Well, they're not getting away.
Those of you that are on the parking structure floor, there's little business cards everywhere. Your personal assistants don't come on because the batteries were all drained, but the lights come back on. Everything that is running off mains come back on. Marius, the network comes back on. All this happens. Laszlo, you see, well, you don't see the lights come on from outside because, again, you kind of have that hidden. You do see the helicopter starting to pull up, and there's still like rappelling ropes, you guess, with men holding onto it. And you do see that they're carrying away potentially bodies or at least wounded as the helicopter starts to go out into the distance. I tell you what, Pinball, go ahead, and I want 2 rolls from you. Go ahead and just make me a luck check first to see if you get out there before they're out of range. Just say high or low, roll a D100.
All right. High didn't work for me last time, so let's try high.
You run outside, you beat feet. You don't know that there's... Actually, I guess you do know there's a helicopter because you were sitting next to Rackham. Oh, Rackham, did you not say anything about helicopter?
I just see ninjas. I didn't say anything
Okay,
about
yeah, so
helicopters.
you have no idea that there was a helicopter. So you're looking
Unless I
around.
said helicopter, I wasn't paying attention.
You're looking around. You don't see anything. The blood trails just stop right outside of the ramp going down into the parking garage. Laszlo, if you wanted to take a shot at it before it gets out of range, you can take a shot before it goes out of range.
Yeah, I was going to try and shoot at one of the wounded people so that maybe they'll fall off. There you go. So
Now, one of the wounded ones or one of the ones holding one of the wounded ones?
If they're holding the wounded ones, then yeah, one of the people holding. I will
2 for
turn
1.
off auto fire.
Yes.
That's my bloody thing. I don't know why I got this on there.
It's like, this did not work the way I thought it would. Turn that off.
All right. I have no luck left, so let's just see what happens when I press the button. Boop. No.
Oh, no.
I would have hit with decent damage, but I missed.
It's mostly the range. You're across the street. It's high in the so it goes wide. You know what though? Just because it is cool. Let me think for a second. So you missed it by a lot though. Wait, you have a scope, right?
Yeah, that only has +1. So
I think it's more so you can see what Bird's about to do.
Yeah, I can see the thing. I can see the bullet coming back at me as they home in on me and shoot me.
No, they don't actually. I was just saying, was there any chance? I was more like, is there any chance that he might have flinched? But that was way off target, so I'm going to say no.
Yep.
Yeah, they get away.
I managed to put down Kim, however.
Yep. Kim's dropped. This happens on occasion with Kim's internet provider, so this is a known thing.
I feel her pain immensely.
Yeah, this never happens to you, Stephen. Ever. So Pinball, you have no idea what the heck just happened. The blood trail stops, and you're looking around. You hear the shot from Laszlo. He's shooting high, and you look up. There's a splatter of blood that hits you like right between the eyes.
Yeah.
But it's too far away when you notice.
As I bring my rifle up, they just coast behind a building. I don't have a good angle. It's like, quickly, where is that Tetra girl? Someone.
People are streaming out of your night market Pinball in quite a hurry, and you do see several of them that are clutching some of those business cards.
Yeah, at this point we're fucked.
Don't worry, we will be back next week. Come in earlier after I have to deal with some competitors.
Actually, I do want to see if Tetra can spin it. Has she dropped anything in Discord?
Well, she's still currently on roll 20, it seems. I mean, it might just be her connection hasn't dropped from roll 20. I suppose that she's actually there.
Funny enough, when my connection was flaking a little bit, the background music Bert put on kept playing.
All right. Well, okay. So if she gets on, great. I'll have her make a roll. But otherwise, is anyone trying to? Oh. Is anyone trying to do something about losing potentially your customer base? Your sellers, man, these six that are here are a long time with Ollivander. This was a good night until this happened.
One of them isn't here anymore.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Look, quick, spin it for us, Kim.
So Kim, people are leaving the night market clutching these business cards in their hands. It looks like these guys are about to lose a lot of customers. You want to try and spin anything to help them save some face here?
I mean, it's worth a try. What kind of role would that be?
Well, performance would be a good one. Or acting, performance acting, or you can use social persuasion. Yeah, either one of those would be fine.
Okay.
But tell me what do you say to everyone that's like, oh wow, we're gonna get killed if we hang around these people. They're pulling up these business cards that were just cannoned all over the place like a confetti gun full of business cards.
Whose business cards were they? I dropped out. The internet failed. Did they say?
Well, you don't know. The cards just have like one of those QR code type of thing where you would scan it with your pan, with your agents.
Oh, okay.
Which aren't working.
Yeah, none of your agents are working right now because all the batteries got drained. So, do you want to make a little speech? Do you want to say anything to help preserve some of your customers and maybe even your vendors? Because the vendors are kind of looking at each other like, wow, this was kind of a shit show. I mean,
Come back next time for more wacky hijinks.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, Kim. If you want to just make a roll, you can just make a roll. But I'll give you a bonus if you come up with something cool to.
Unless the internet is dying again.
Oh no!
Hey, Jerry, it's fun.
That was what you said.
That was the earlier one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kim,
I can't. Kim?
Oh no! Yeah, it was a lag. Okay. Well, anyone else?
Anybody else have some good spin?
Pinball's just like, it's not our fault. Don't go.
No. It's like, don't worry. I will kill these guys who dare to tread upon our.
I will shoot you if you leave.
No, I'm shooting these other guys who dared.
Oh, she's typing. Maybe she'll come up with something in the chat. Then we can
I cannot think of anything at all. I really can't.
How about Marius? Try
No,
and convince people that we are still trying to get everything settled, and it should not happen again. Okay, cool. Well, Kim, we will roll off your character sheet on persuasion. Do you want to use any luck on this? Oh, wait, she's back.
She
Maybe.
can't hear you because she's not on the call.
Oh, that's true. Unless
You
she's
can hear the
watching
stream
Trip.
if the
Yeah.
stream.
Oh, maybe.
What in the world's been
Well,
going
she
on?
probably
Just
wants to
There we
use
go. Yeah,
all-
we can
all
hear
the
her.
luck.
Okay,
She wants to
Kim.
use all the luck.
Yeah,
All the
go ahead and
Oh,
make that
luck.
persuasion check, and if you want to use any luck on it, just let us know how much luck you're using.
How do you do luck?
Well,
Just
it's
tell us
just
how
a
much you're
number, and
using.
it's just your stat, and you can add that much, and those are the points you've got to spend over the whole
Up to that
session.
much.
And you just
Oh,
we just
'cause
say,
I-
hey, I'm going to spend them before you.
I have 8 of those. Yeah.
Use them all.
Yeah, I mean we're
Well,
near the end of the
Just as
session,
many as
so
feel
you can.
goals.
Oh, so they refill. They
Yeah.
refill.
Yeah.
Okay.
every session.
Yes. I'll just use them all.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to add.
Oh, it's fine. Oh,
You
that's a
can't.
good roll. Yeah, that's a good roll. So you're going to spend all of your luck on it. Let me just.
That's a 26.
Okay. All right. So first of all, the vendors are like, well, I mean, we did make this one of the better nights that we've made money. Did anybody die? One's like, well, there was that one vendor with the cars. You want to add anything in there with that, Laszlo?
I mean, I'm not there. I'm still outside.
Oh, you're still out. Yeah.
That vendor survived and is at the hospital recovering because of our swift and decisive response.
I guess only the bad person died then.
Ooh. Just because Pinball tends to make things worse when he opens his mouth, make me a persuasion check there, Pinball.
Hey,
You don't have to
that-
succeed. You don't have to succeed so much as I just want to see if you fail real bad.
What are you talking about? You decide that my persuasion is bad. I put in the rest of my luck.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, that's really good.
The rest of my luck is where is my luck? 19, 18.
Well, all of your vendors seem to be in agreement that this was a pretty good night. No one's dead. Somebody got injured, but overall, they made some good money.
All of the
Quick and
remaining
decisive
vendors-
response. Yeah.
Yeah. Marius, with your network connection back up, even without their agents, like you can tell everybody what they made, to this point. It's a good haul. It's a good haul. As far as the people that came in to do shopping, some of them, Tetra, after you were giving the speech, they're like, well, it's exciting. You get that excitement that often. Jane, who was still playing live up to until her battery power died, is all smiles too. She's like, yeah, that was amazing. Did you get the footage, Tom? Tom's like, yeah, I got the whole thing recorded. Oh, wait, the batteries died. Oh, damn it. It's like, hey, do we have your permission to use this in our next rock video? Can we? We got some footage. She's jazzed about it. Adrenaline pumping. She's like, that was amazing.
Keep the faces of the crowd out of the video, and I think so.
Oh,
It
of course,
depends.
of course.
Can we guarantee you won't sign up to their night market? We're not saying
No.
you can't sign up to other night markets, just not theirs.
I mean, it depends on what deal they cut me. I mean, you guys are taking 20% of my take. I mean,
That was first time only.
Yeah.
Also
That was
personal.
Also, I can look at the card, and because my own internal agent, I can actually work out what the QR code says.
yes, it actually goes to, we'll call it a website that just like, stay tuned.
Yeah. If only we knew a net runner who could hack that website.
We can save that for next time. Okay, it's not a total loss. You guys, your vendors made good money. They seem to be willing to give you another shot. You maybe lost some customers, but some found it to be an exciting night. To be honest, a lot of folks come to the night markets because it is like borderline legal, and it is kind of an exciting place where they can kind of slum it with people that are outside the law.
And also for some people, it's just, we're actually going to get some of the stuff. You got a night market or nothing.
So all in all, an eventful night, but you pulled it off. And the money was good. So-
One last thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we only run our night market about once a month?
Once a month.
So theirs is next week anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got my next week's agenda to set out.
So,
Bomb
Tetra, where
one
you
night
staying?
market.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bombs.
Tetra. I know you. Tetra, where are you staying anyway? We've got this hotel we're running now.
Oh, is the hotel as eventful as the night market? Or is it a
Worse.
peaceful
They
hotel?
they tried to come at us with contracts.
Oh, geez.
They do not understand that this is not the way things are done in the combat zone in
So the
which we
group-
live.
The group are kind of slumlords. They now own a coffin motel that
Well,
needs some repairs.
No, not slumlords.
Do you think
We
it's
just
okay?
happened to own the building that we lived in, and then man died and gave it to us. We're doing it up.
Oh,
It is true. You have agreed to fix certain things to keep them
Yeah.
happy.
We've already got that underway too. We've already got them coming in with bits or pieces that fell off other buildings, and that should have been done by now because that was a week or so ago.
I mean,
And we haven't even killed anybody for daring to hold us accountable to our promises.
We might even have something that could perhaps be thought of as a fire escape now, if you're kind.
well, how did the property owner die? Did you guys have something to do with that?
It was
Ollivander owned it.
Ollivander, yeah.
Oh.
He died in the explosion, and he gave it all to us along with the night market. So
He decided to
Yes.
liquidate his assets and kill himself.
There's
Yeah, I didn't-
dubious whether he's actually dead or not. Actually,
Yeah,
I did not
I'm
know him
also,
that well,
also
apparently.
with some of it also being uploaded to the net. I'm not entirely sure he is gone.
So Griffin in the in the live chat saying that you have to pivot this to be come back to the most exciting night market around. Advertising.
I mean,
Thank you, Griffin. We will do that. I'm going to trust other people to read those things because I cannot. Internet too weak.
But we will call it there for the night. It was a mostly successful night market. You guys did make a profit, and you did keep your vendors mostly happy. They made a good amount of money, enough to come back. So you do have a rival that's not afraid to use force to run you out of business. We'll see how that goes. Maybe some
Come at us
legwork
with
next
force,
time.
It's not going to go well.
Yeah,
someone-
and yeah.
He's trying to, make me seem unafraid to use force. Oh, I'll show him unafraid to use force.
It's always Pinball's way. Are you okay, Pinball? Are you okay?
No, there's grenades. I tried to buy some grenades from the guy before he leaves.
All right. Let's do signing off. Richard, you got anything you want to plug there?
hi there. I am Richard, and I play video games badly. And you can watch me play them badly right here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time
only.
offer.
Offer. Not only offer.
No vowels. How long have we been doing
No
this?
vowels.
God.
I don't know. We're horrible. We're horrible.
Limited time offer. No vowels.
What are you playing right now?
Right now, I've been playing the new Jedi Survivor game, which just came out. And if I can get it running again, The Dig. Because I do enjoy that point-and-click adventure.
Some Lucasfilm originals. Hey, Jameis, tell us all about your blog.
What's the name, John? I've got a blog. I'm currently doing 2 posts a week because it's just a lot of movies I'm still reviewing, and occasionally other stuff as well. So
Okay.
that's all happening.
I believe everybody else here are internet infamous. Yeah, nothing going on. Nothing going on. Anything you want to plug, Steven?
I will next session probably, just because of timing, but not this time.
Okay, fair. How about you, Kim? Anything you want to plug?
No, not this time.
And of course, our dentist in training.
Yeah, hello. No, nothing. Don't look me up in the internet. I'm not there. Thank you. It's a different one.
Could be. But you are running a Blade Runner game, which we got maybe one
am.
more session left? Yeah, so
Yeah.
check that out. So streaming across the bottom of the screen right now is where you can go to find all of our social links. If you found the channel, of course, you know where we are. But go to BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com. We've got almost 14 years worth of podcasts on there. And all the other links to our Discord, YouTube, and other fun stuff like that. Thank you very much for everybody that watched tonight. We'll pick up the zany hijinks of this crew. We'll call you
This
that.
collection of individuals who haven't
Yeah.
been together.
In a couple of weeks. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
I will